I'm streaming.
Okay. We didn't stream that whole conversation.
No, we didn't. Okay. I know it's probably going to be a little choppy. Oh, I got to switch the thing. I remember how to do this thing. There we go. Okay. I don't think anybody's in here yet. You can either make a left here or go up to the 50 exit.
I'll go up to the 50 exit.
I didn't even tell you I mean, I've taken you on this route before, but you probably don't all remember it.
Yeah, it's fine. Do you need to tighten anything on the back?
No. It's all tightened. Okay. Welcome in, Ann. Thank you for the check-in. How are you? So far, it's been on for about a minute and a half, and we're good. I don't see any disconnection. How are you, Ann? We're doing a driving tour. Classy, welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for the check-in. And we're got an ad. We've got a 3-minute ad. Thank you for the bits, Classy. You don't need to do that. You're streaming, so go and do your stream.
That's funny.
This is what off to the side. That's not the Annapolis Mall. Welcome in, Quilted Arts. Thank you for the check-in. So I'd figure I'd take you guys and Clay Miko's here.
Hello.
That we would take you on a tour, a driving tour. Well, there's one part we can get out of the city of Annapolis, and the weather's nice. I mean, it's supposed to be only in the mid-50s, so it's chilly, but it's still not too bad. And it's like clear skies, as you all can see.
Right now. Do you want me to go towards the bridge, or do you want me to
go over the Southern River Bridge? So get on 50
that way?
East. Yeah. Okay, I can't read that. Oh, that's Moth. Welcome in, Imperfect Moth. Oh, wait. Why am I tilted? Why am I tilted? Hold on a second. There we go. Sorry. All right. Welcome in, Grammy. So I'm using the selfie stick. I'm not using the cell phone mount. So if it's a little bumpy and jittery, but it does have a gimbal. All right. We're on the highway.
You can also take them down Sandy Point.
Do you want to do that?
Either way.
Okay.
Why don't we hit the Annapolis first? Then we'll come do it and coming back.
Okay. Sound is scratchy. Oh, I can't fix any of that. I have no sound controls.
None. So it's probably the sound of the road.
Yeah, it's probably the road, and it's the microphone on the phone. I am so sorry about that. That's the county detention center. Anyway, we're getting ready to go over a river. It's the river that I live near, but this is the other end. Speaker or a plug-in. Yeah, I don't have one of those. Why is that doing that? it's a mechanical thing. It's not staying activated. Hold on. It's a red light. Oh, it might need to be charged. Well, if that's the case, I can just hold the
What
phone.
kind of cord do you have?
iPhone. I've got a cord.
But we can plug it in here and it
Yeah.
can charge.
I don't know how to wait. I don't know how to charge the thing.
The selfie stick or the phone?
Oh, hold on. When we get to the overlook, we can do that.
Okay.
Because that's the place we can get out. Right here is the river. So there is the river going over on. It's an extension of Chesapeake Bay. And that's upstream. You're not really going to see anything. We can take a look of the river. We're going to head back over where you're looking at now. You're going to want the right-hand lane. Like, do you want to do Sandy Point first? Or?
No, let's do Annapolis and then we'll do Sandy.
Okay. Alright.
Our favorite really is just we'll take the river to the bridge.
Let me catch up a chat. Alrighty here. Yeah, when we get to the overlook, we can
Play with that a little bit.
see if we can, because I do have it. Reminds me of the Flying Streams, Mike Scratches. Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Naval Academy?
Yeah, towards the Naval Academy. Thank you, Reese. Yes, so far it's a good day, and we're being safe.
Well, as safe as possible.
Exactly. All right.
It's going to be in the center, right?
Yeah, be in the center.
I
Yep.
got you. I know.
When we get
a little further out.
when we get to the close back to the river,
Yep.
we're basically going back to the river. Welcome in, the Knitting Astronaut. How are you? Thank you. Yeah, I know the audio is probably scratchy, but hopefully
These are all lessons learned so that we can do it right
exactly.
the next time.
Yep. And this is local to me. This is what, not even 10 miles from the house.
Yeah, not even.
So hopefully the camera quality, besides the shaking, is good. And it should be like right up here. Oh yeah, this brown sign is. And we're gonna get out, and I will. We're gonna see the kind of the skyline of the city of Annapolis. Annapolis is the state capital of Maryland.
You can kind of see it in the distance
Yep,
there.
you can see it right there. That's the Naval Academy.
This is actually is it right World War II?
Yes, World War II Memorial.
Alright, so I'm going to park and we're going to get out and walk to show you guys.
Now, the overlook predates the memorial. I can't speak.
Yes.
Alright. Alright,
So you go ahead and go up and show them that while
Yes.
I'm getting the cord.
I got the cord in my,
I know, I saw it. I'll join you in just a second.
It's not the big cord, it's the little cord.
Okay.
And if you need the thing, and I gotta...
Well, you got to use the selfie.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes. Yes.
You're good.
Alright. Oh, I didn't close the door all the way.
There you go.
Alrighty. Yeah. Probably better off just holding it. So how is everybody today? Don't rock the boat. Yeah, sorry if I'm making everyone seasick. Alright, this right here, this is just a memorial to one of our governors from like, I think 100 years ago. But we're going to go up here. Oh, I hope... Did you bring your phone? Your phone! I don't want to lose the hotspot. Hold on a second. I don't want to get too far away. Alrighty, let me see if I can find the chat. So you're at, yes, a memorial site, yes. Waiting on Clay Miko because she's my internet connection. Since we're using your hotspot as a Wi-Fi, yeah, because if I go too far away, I'm done. But yeah, that's just a memorial to one of our governors. Alrighty, here. So, probably better from this side because of the trees. Alrighty, I can't zoom in because I have no zoom control on this app. But that's the Severn River, and not that far that way is the Chesapeake Bay. The city of Annapolis is where the Severn River and the Chesapeake Bay meet. And all of these buildings here on the other side of the river is the United States Naval Academy. It's the Naval College, basically, for the United States Navy.
Very well known.
And it's basically where you go to become an officer in the Navy. The dome there.
The white dome with the gray.
Well, no. First the black dome. Yes. That one, which is between the flagpoles, that is the chapel at the Naval Academy. And in the crypt, in the basement over there, there's a crypt of the founder of the Navy. That's where he's buried. I don't know if you can see, again, I have no camera control. I don't know if you can see the black and white dome kind of in the center of the screen. We'll get a better view of that because we're going to go down over there. That's not the United States. That's the Maryland State House. That's where the Maryland state government meets. The oldest continuously used state house in the nation. And I don't know if you can see, but to the right, there's like a black spire. You might have to like enlarge it on your end because I can't do it here. That is St. Anne's Church, and there's a road that goes around it. We're going to be on that road. There's also a road that goes around the State House. So, and in the foreground here on this side of the river, that's the Maryland's World War II Memorial. We're not going to go to walking down there, but it's kind of a view of the city, and you probably, well, you won't be able to see it, but on the other side of these trees is more of the city. Maybe when we go onto this bridge, I can move the camera over, and you can kind of get a view of it. So, but this is the area that we're at, that we live in. It is very pretty out here.
It's gorgeous outside today.
Oh. Alrighty, are we ready to?
Whenever you are.
All right, we're gonna head back in the car and continue with the tour. Huh?
I was on to see what it looked like.
I don't think it's gonna pop us offline because it's just us two. It's not like you're having driving directions and yes. Her tablet.
I think her tablet was
yeah. It's a little chilly, but it's because we're near the water.
It's not bad. See? Look.
Oh, this is Clay Miko made herself a sweater. A little sweater wrap. Colors are beautiful.
This is my first wearable.
Okay. that for 1 second.
Absolutely. Okay.
Until I get my belt on.
Oops, sorry guys.
It goes into... Hold on a second, everyone.
It's not gonna fit.
Oh,
It's
wait.
way too short.
Is that USB?
Yep.
I mean USB-C? Oh, then if you hold that. Sorry. Y'all getting seasick. I didn't realize it was all USB-C.
Say hello. Say hello.
Hello. Watching me plug.
So this is where we're parked. There's some of the old houses. I think those. I'm sure they've been rebuilt, but
yeah. I mean, these are
a lot of the houses in Annapolis look like that.
Yeah, but these ones here aren't super old. These are probably from like this century. They're not really as historic on this side of the river.
There it is. Oh, right up top.
No.
Okay. There you go.
It's right there. So I don't know if it'll.
No, my seatbelt's already on.
I don't know if it's gonna. It might not work while it's charging.
It should.
Hold on. There's a red light. Now the green light is flashing when I hold it in. Okay. We'll see. We'll see.
Right. So I'm gonna back out.
Yep.
And go into Annapolis.
Yep. Oh, you're very welcome. The tour's not over. It's just begun.
Yeah, we're going to get closer to the Naval Academy. And we'll probably go down to, like, downtown
We're going to go all downtown. And
yep.
There's a lot of stuff to see. Alrighty.
Let's go.
So this bridge we're going on to was the only crossing before the bridge that we drove over earlier, and there used to be a drawbridge here, but now it's
higher.
It's higher.
But
off in that direction, and you're probably not going to be able to see it because it's too far away. But off in that direction, no, you're fine. You're fine. That is the Chesapeake Bay. If you look close, if you look off in the distance. There's Chesapeake Bay. Chesapeake Bay is world famous. And all of that is the Naval Academy grounds. And all you see there in the foreground, this is all Naval Academy grounds. Except that, well, I don't know about that.
That's residential.
Yeah.
That's residential.
Yeah, that's residential. Alright. You're going to keep going on this. We're going to go up to Taylor Avenue. Mm-hmm. Welcome in, Aaron, Nita. Welcome in for the tour.
I should probably slow down.
Yes.
Alright, where do you want me to go?
Keep going up. When we get to Taylor Avenue, you're going to make a left.
Taylor, okay.
So, it'll be a couple lights.
No, I got it.
You can't... We are not allowed to go into this gate because that is not open to the public necessarily for the Naval Academy grounds.
It's this one, right?
Only on, I think that's because for the sports. Yeah, not here.
Not here?
No, not here.
Okay.
I mean, you can go that way, but you're not going to get the one view of the one thing that
you want to show.
Go. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So that was King George Street. We'll be on that street later.
Oh, I know what I think I know.
Up here at this light, we're going to make a left. So... Oh, there's no light. I keep forgetting there's no light here. There should be a light here.
I think there used to be a light here. I feel like they moved
maybe.
it. But maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know.
You've been down here way more than me.
Yeah. Okay. And then, not at this light, but at the next light, you're going to make a left onto Row Boulevard. Sorry for the jittery, jumpy.
I unfortunately am not in charge of roads anymore. So.
Alrighty. So, you can't see it, but it's not a big. Behind that building, believe me, that's the Naval Academy Stadium where the football team plays.
Oh, we could drive up to that though. We can go straight and go into the parking lot and see it. So, it's right there.
Yeah, but how we're gonna end? Yeah, we can. Once we do the rest of the tour, we can come back. Yeah, we're still connected.
Great.
Again, it's because there was too many devices, which makes sense for a mobile hotspot. All right. Let me see what's going on in chat. I think. Okay, we're all good. I can't really see chat that much, but that's fine. So the reason we're going this way, once we make this left and get closer to downtown, it is a really good view of the State House.
Yes.
Because if we would have turned back there, we wouldn't have seen. We would have seen it, but not as.
We could have gone up Church Circle.
We're still going to do all of that.
Okay.
We're still going to do all that. We're also going to try to go on State Circle if we can. It being Sunday, I think we might be okay, even though it's going to be. There are a lot of narrow streets. The city of Annapolis is old, so there's not a lot of wide roads.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Annapolis originally proposed to be the U.S. capital?
At one time...
They were thinking about that?
No, at one time when D.C. was being planned, the capital was in Philadelphia, but for a short amount of time, for a few months, Annapolis was the nation's capital.
I knew it had something.
For a short amount of time. All right, straight ahead, that is the State House. You're going to go right when we get up to go as far as you can, and at the last light, make a left.
So at the building, make a left?
Yes.
Okay.
And all of these buildings here, these are government buildings, all state.
That's the state police building.
Yep.
I know that.
These are all state offices.
Yep.
And even though, well, some of these are old, but even if they're new, they still have that historic look because this is a big historic district.
Yes, it is.
And it looks, I like it with the cherry blossoms in bloom.
Been in that building signing a bill with our governor.
I was in that building in 3rd grade, did not sign anything.
Well, good job.
And
I'm proud of my bill. That's about it. Other than that, it was fun. It was cool. It was a cool experience.
To the left here, that is St. John's College.
Which way? Do you go
Straight.
Okay.
Go straight. That is St. John's College. That is one of 2 colleges here in the city. That is a very old college. Yes, cherry blossoms are starting to bloom. And you'll see a lot of all of these buildings. These are historic. A lot of these date from like the 1600s. Like that one there is definitely an old house, and there's strict guidelines
they have to keep.
I mean, National Historic Registry. The outside has to be within the historic guidelines. Is this King George? No, this is not King George. Wait, is this?
It is.
Okay, make a right here. Straight ahead is the Naval Academy grounds. I mean, these couple streets aren't, but so we kind of turned around, but we're now, you can't see it, but we're facing the river that we just crossed. You see, so there's some really old homes. Very, very old. I used to remember what year the city was founded.
Oh, well, there's a road. So, well, there's part of the Naval Academy.
Alrighty, and then all of these are historic. This is King George Street. You're going to take this all the way down to Randall, as far as you can go. You're going to have to make a right.
The little turn.
Yep. Because if you keep going straight, that's the gate to go into the Naval Academy, and we're not doing that. I mean, that gate is accessible to the public, but you have to go through a lot of security clearances, obviously. Not like it used to be. It used to be you could just drive right on. Welcome in, Yarny Pixie. We are in Annapolis today. So, I'm going to show some of these historic. You don't just want to see cars, because you can see those anywhere. So, behind that wall, that's all Naval Academy property.
Those are the private residencies.
It's probably like officers and higher-ups and administrators and...
Just straight ahead is the gate to get into the Naval Academy.
Yep.
That is public access.
Yes.
But we are not doing that today.
Alrighty here. We're going to go, not at this light, but right past the light, you can make a left. We're going to go to City Docks. Huh?
Now that I was reading a flag.
Oh.
Made me chuckle.
Guess that you said... Yes, Naval Academy.
Do you want me to park down here so that we can...
If you want to, I mean...
I have to go around the circle and come back because you can't.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But then we can at least get out of the car and show them
we can walk
the little area right there.
Alrighty, here. There's the big traffic circle.
And we're going to go around that so that we can park and show you a little bit of the Annapolis Harbor.
This is all like boutique-y little shops. We're going to be going up that road. That's right there. You've been here. Yay! Wow, wait a minute. I've been someplace Yarny Pixie's been. That's Middleton's Tavern. That is from 1750. A lot of the U.S. founding fathers had ate there. Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, James Madison, John Adams, all of that good stuff. All of U.S. history.
Alright, so we may not be able to park.
That's fine. We don't have to.
But we can at least drive you up here
can drive around.
And try to show you.
This is the city docks. And not right now, but in the spring and summertime, especially the summertime, this is all lined up with yachts, and it's affectionately known as Ego Alley, where everybody is showing off their boats and their wealth.
Can I park there?
You don't have to worry about parking. Right. Yeah, don't worry about that. Oh, I forgot about that. Grammy had said something.
What? Oh, is there car shows going on?
No. Well, there might be, but come up here, and you can't go up there. Okay.
No, I can go here.
So that tall ship, I completely forgot about. That's the Pride of Baltimore too.
Yes.
So that is a Goodwill ship. It's an old skipjack, maybe.
No.
Maybe, I'm not certain, but it goes all around the world bringing goodwill. It's like an ambassador of Baltimore, which is right up the bay from where we are. So I completely forgot that it was
down here
in Annapolis right now. Be right back on PC. All right, Pixie.
Apparently some car showing going on today.
Well, it is the weekend and the weather's getting warmer.
That's a pretty cool looking car.
I don't know what that is.
Neither do I. I'm pretty sure it's probably named When Pigs Fly. But, you know, whatever. Alright, I know going slow is a good thing because there's people, but this is a little ridiculous.
Yeah. This is the state capitol, and you're going to have a lot of people here with money. So there's a BMW in front of us. You'll see a lot of Mercedes and Audi. Well, Audi isn't really that expensive, but you'll see. Cha-ching.
There's some more of the Naval Academy.
Yep, that's more of the Naval Academy.
With some representatives.
And there's a lot of small little independent shops. When Annapolis floods, these businesses here gets flooded, especially Storm Brothers Ice Cream. They're always on the local news.
They really are.
They're
always there, though.
There's Middleton's Tavern, and then the Market House. The Market House they've been redoing over the past couple years. So there's a lot of like little eateries in there.
They're really good though.
And there's a lot of, like I said, little boutiques. I'm sorry about my camera ain't work. All right, we are now on Main Street. Go Main Street all the way to Church Circle. And when we get on Church Circle, go on and then go to School Street. All right. And I remember when I was little, this was cobblestone. It's now brick, but I remember when it's cobblestone. So you'll have some places like Starbucks, but you're going to have a lot of independent local little shops. Yep. Summertime, this is bustling big time.
Even spring.
Yeah.
This is a pretty...
So you've got souvenir shops. You've got, there's a fudge shop back there. There's another fudge shop. Restaurants. T-shirt shops. All of that stuff. And obviously it's March, so they've got their Irish flags out. St. Patrick's Day.
And that steeple you see up ahead?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Do you want to get a shot of that?
Yeah. Okay, there is the State House. We're going to go around that again. But straight ahead is St. Anne's that I had pointed out when we were at the Overlook. That is a very historic church. They still use it. They still use the church. And it is in the center of a road. There's a circle that goes around it. And can anybody guess the name of the road? Of the circle? It's Church Circle. We're not very
Surprise!
We're not very creative here.
Well, it makes it easier for you to know what location.
Okay, yeah. This gimbal thing sucks right now.
Well, not to mention the road is not exactly...
Yeah.
even.
Oh, it's better than it used to be.
Oh, no, it definitely is. We used to literally feel like we were going side to side on mountains. Yes. Like,
Alrighty.
I would wish we were in a Jeep.
Yeah.
So this hotel over here, it's called the Maryland Inn over here on your left-hand side.
It's also a restaurant.
Yeah.
And the Treaty of Paris, both of those.
Mm-hmm.
Those are both historic.
Very historic.
Fine dining.
Yes. And they are very, very good. They're amazing.
I've never eaten there.
They're amazing.
That building off in the ahead, that is, what was it called? We went there with Nurse Ratched number 1. That was... Yeah. Oh, what's the name of it?
I don't know. We'll probably drive by it.
The food was okay.
Yeah. It's very, very English tea party.
Yeah.
Like.
So there is St. Anne's. We will make a right here onto this. On School Street.
I don't think I can.
Yes, you can. This is no trucks. Alrighty. There is the State House. So we're going to go around it. You're probably not going to see much of the State House because you're so close. But you could see some of the other historic homes. And this is State Circle because it goes around the State House. Church Circle goes around the church. State Circle goes around the State House. Again, we're not very creative.
No.
When it comes to naming some things.
I don't know if we're going to be able to get through that because of how many cars are parked, but
Okay.
we have no choice. So we have to pretty much just wait for it to clear.
There's an Amish farm. Yes, there is an Amish farmers market nearby. I wouldn't want to go streaming in there because A, it's a private business, and B, the Amish are not. Oh, and it's also Sunday. It is Sunday, true. And the Amish are not really always cool with being on camera. And it is closed. It is Sunday. Welcome in, Fairy Dust, with the building named State House. I assume you're in Annapolis. Where would you get any idea like that, Fairy Dust? And where would you get any idea with the title of the stream? All right. Oh, so this is a really bad camera angle. Yeah, we should not have gone this way, but we're stuck. Okay. It's a one-way circle.
They shouldn't be allowing parking on here right now. And the Bronco was actually dropping somebody off.
Okay.
I think we just had to wait for them to unload. It's going to be a tight squeeze, people.
I mean, again, we are in a very old city.
We are.
They did not envision automobiles when they built this city. How are you, Fairy Dust? And you will see the Maryland flag everywhere, obviously. Can't see the full title on my phone. Oh, okay. Didn't know. Yes, okay. Nope, you're fine. That's cool. Yes, we are in downtown Annapolis. Oh, yeah, you can't see.
There's a reenactor. doing a guided tour.
Guided tours.
So this is the well, if you point down that street, that was the main.
That's Main Street down there.
Yeah. So the main entrance of the state building is right over here. You can't see it really behind that tree now, but if you went in that way, you could literally see back in the day straight down to the harbor and see what boats were actually coming in.
Yep.
It was the main entrance. Nowadays, the back entrance is actually the front door.
Other than Texas, Maryland's the only state I know that eats, sleeps, and breathes their flag. We might do a little more.
Yeah.
Okay, bored at work. Oh, I'm sorry. No days off. Ooh, that sucks. That sucks.
There's a lot of construction going on around here.
So, again, cherry blossoms are in bloom.
And the governor's house right there?
That is the state house there. That, I think, is the governor's mansion.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's the governor's mansion.
So, those are the steps of the state house.
Yep.
Again,
that's definitely the governor's mansion.
And I'm going to make it right back onto School Street where we started. Yes, that's the governor's mansion.
Big Mongolia tree right in front of...
Magnolia, not Mongolia.
Sorry. So anybody who knows me knows that I don't speak well.
This little, no little sweetie. Yeah, no little sweetie today. Okay, we're back at Church Circle, and we're going to go around the circle, and we're going to go around when we get to Duke of Gloucester. You want to go down Duke of Gloucester. So again, government buildings. What is the name of that?
So do I get in the turn only lane?
I don't know.
I'm not sure how these roads work. Circles are hard, people.
Not right now. No, we don't, because we are going to end up making a right onto,
So I'll stay here. Is that Gloucester?
No. What is the name of that restaurant, that inn?
Well, we're going to go past it, aren't we?
The Mongol. Yeah, no Mongols.
No.
Welcome in, Goo Plays. Welcome in. Oh, it starts with an R.
What?
The name of that place starts with an R. Not Rutherford. Is it Rutherford? Is it?
It's going to be something I can't pronounce.
The is a word you can't pronounce. Oh, what is it called?
All right, where is it? I don't know. I can't see it on the map. You're just going to have to look as we go past.
Reynolds Tavern. That's it. That's it. We've been in there. We've been in there.
South.
Okay, it's the next right here.
Okay. Which lane?
It doesn't matter right now, but when we get down there, you have to make. Well, you don't.
I was going to say you can go left or right.
When we get to the very end, you'll have to make a right, but you can go in either lane.
All right, so I'm going to get over so you guys can get a good shot of that Maryland Inn. So
that's a pretty shot right there. Maryland Inn and the State House in one.
And it's a so the actual inn is on a what is that called? A 45-degree, not even
corner.
A 45-degree corner.
Because it's they're like angled streets off of the circle.
Yeah. So, and it goes. It's a pretty cool building. Pretty cool building.
Alrighty, so more historic homes on either side of the street. And this is a one-way street. Main Street's one way in the opposite direction. This is one way in this direction. So we're headed back towards the water. So again, very old buildings. Remembering is hard. Remembering is very hard.
Right.
Up here on the right is the other big church in Annapolis. That's St. Mary's. It's also a private school. Did you go by the Kunta Kinte? Yes, that was down by the
harbor.
By the city docks. Yes, they're downtown. We were by the big circle. They were there. If we were out walking, we could see it. If anybody has ever seen the miniseries Roots or read the book by Alex Haley, Kunta Kinte it's a true story. Slave brought over from Africa, and it was sold here at the Annapolis city docks. That's where he was sold. Alrighty, we're coming down to Compromise Street. We're going to make a right, and we're going to be leaving downtown. These are more old homes. These aren't they are separated, so they're not necessarily as old.
They're not as old. They're newer.
Yeah, they're probably from like the 1800s, I'm thinking. Yeah. All right.
You might want to look off that way, though.
And that is Spa Creek, so it is another body of water that is here in Annapolis that all connects. All the water connects. And this is a drawbridge, and lots of sailboats. This is the sailing capital of I think they call it the sailing capital of the world. If not, then it's the U.S. I like Chicken George more than I like Kunta Kinte. I've never seen Roots. I was going to say, y'all, on the sailboats, there's water everywhere. All right, so we have left downtown. We are still in Annapolis. This is an area of Annapolis called Eastport, and there's like this somewhat serious, but also jokingly, that they want to be their own. They want to separate from Annapolis, but I think it's just in...
I don't think that'll happen.
Yeah. When we get to Chesapeake Avenue, you're going to make a right.
Okay.
Should be coming up soon.
Okay. Just trying to avoid potholes.
I think it might be the next light. Yes, the next light will make a right. I am not charging my phone, but I think when I left the house, we were at 90. I was at 97%.
This car is a little this way.
All right. So the houses here aren't necessarily as old as a lot of the downtown ones because they're a lot of single family, but still old. Little bungalows and houses. You're going to stay on this until we get to Bay Ridge Road.
Speed limit is photo enforced, so I have to obey that 25-mile speed limit. Not enjoyable.
So this part here isn't really as scenic, but
You're going that way, I'm assuming.
yes. I'll see you in an hour and a half. Let's go to Sandy Point.
I think we are going to try.
We're going to try. It's too heckin' cold to go to the beach. Yes. Welcome in, Prince J. Crafts. Sightseeing and don't even have to leave home. No, you don't. Welcome to Annapolis, Maryland. We're actually in the neighborhood of Eastport in Annapolis. You said the word avenue. My brain instantly thought I'm going to rock downtown to Electric Avenue. No, not electric. Not electric. So, yes, I live pretty close to the state capital of Maryland, Annapolis, and we just did all of downtown. Well, not all of it, but majority of it.
The biggest sites.
Yeah.
And I don't think this will be the first one we do like this. We'll probably do several more of the traveling streams.
But we're about to go bye-byes? Wait, you're going bye-bye? Bea's been crying to go to the yarn store. Wait, your daughter... Oh, no. Your daughter is crying to go to the yarn store. You're creating a monster. And then we'll take it higher. We will take it higher, Prince J. Straight. She loves the yarn store. You know what? You're raising your daughter right. Yarny Pixie is the one who has...
Oddly enough.
Yarny Pixie's daughter, I think, is a year younger.
Yeah, my little one loves the yarn store as well. She does. She likes to pick out yarn for me. And then I go, I'm never going to use this. This is going to end up in my Uncle Cub's.
Yarny Pixie is making a mermaid tail blanket for her daughter.
I thought about doing that. That's really adorable.
I had asked you if she liked mermaids.
Yeah. Well, so yesterday, oddly enough, or no, this morning we were watching YouTube, of course, and she wanted me to put on. She likes to watch those miniature cake baking videos. Okay. So someone was making a mermaid one, not the Little Mermaid, just a mermaid.
But a mermaid.
And she was literally like, Mommy, mermaids. I was like, what about them? And she's like, I love mermaids. And I'm like, since when? And she's like, today.
Yarny Pixie says B will be 3 at the end of July. Okay. Yeah, they're
so
close in
about
age.
a year. About a year and a half. Year and a half difference. No. Well, yeah, year and a half. Yeah.
Yeah. Because yours...
She's 4.
She'll be 5 in December.
Yeah, she just turned 4 in
Enjoy
December.
your time and look up downtown Lewis, Delaware, and historic aspect of that town. Yes, I've never been to downtown Lewis.
No, we haven't. We haven't. We've been past it.
Yeah, I've been in that area to go to Rehoboth.
Yeah, we have not actually been downtown.
At the light, you're going to make a left.
Well, that's okay. That just means it's one thing we have to put on our list.
But yes, Pixie, if you need to go to the yarn store, because if B is wanting to do that, that is more important than watching me and Clay Miko drive around Annapolis.
Have fun. Get some good yarn.
Okay. So, we're going to be getting onto a decent size, not a major road, well, it is a major road, but we're going to be on this for a little bit, but we're going to a neighborhood, an area called Bay Ridge, and it is a perfect vantage point of the Chesapeake Bay. Like, right on the bay. Like, you will see
we're going
the water.
Down the
Yep. You're going to be on this for a bit.
Yeah.
So, this kind of looks like a lot of...
To your right, that is a non-historical McDonald's. Sorry, I had to add in a little bit of quirkiness.
It doesn't have a lot of historic value.
No. Not here in Maryland.
But yeah, this looks kind of non-exciting, kind of suburbia, this part.
This is where you all get to judge by driving. Where we need a caption. How is my driving?
I don't know if they could tell you're driving by...
A video?
By video. Because they're not...
Well, that and your hands...
Yes, yeah. I mean, we're stopped. We're stopped. See, the gimbal's working now.
That's because it's charged. I think it was... Okay. I do think it had a lot to do with the charge. Does it seem to be better? It keeps it pretty...
Well, most of the time I have my thumb on it holding it still. But we'll see. Because it would work, and then it would just stop. And then... Yeah, but.
So its purpose is to keep the camera straight, right?
Yes.
To phone straight at all times.
Okay, it's not really doing anything right now.
That's all right. I'm going.
Let me see if I can activate it. Oh, wait, no.
What'd you do?
Okay. Okay, now it's activated, but let's see if it'll stay. So yeah. See?
Oh yeah.
That's the purpose of it. To keep it as still. I mean, it's not.
It's to keep it as steady as possible, but the cord gets in the way sometimes. Yeah. That's a nifty tool.
Yeah.
Right.
And this also telescopes, so it works as a selfie stick, and there's a button you can take a picture with. So.
Oh my gosh.
It does.
I might need one of these.
Yeah. Again, we're not using the.
I feel like I need that
mount
as a suction cup here, because then it would stay straight.
Yeah.
And it would be attached, so I wouldn't have to hold it.
They might have ones that are like that. I'm assuming they do.
It might be something I need to look into.
Like a gimbal mount.
Of course, I'm not really going to look into that. This car is old, getting old. I say old, but it's not really. It is and it isn't. But I'll eventually get a new one, and then that'll have all the fancy stuff in it anyway. You know.
Alrighty. Okay, we got...
Also, what I could do is get I've been talking to Norferry about getting a dash cam. Mm-hmm. And then you could just link into that.
Yeah.
Use the dash cam. We've been talking about doing that. Which helps a lot. And I've just been thinking about doing that just for safety in general.
Safety, I mean...
Yeah.
If you're doing a lot of driving, it's that...
Well, we're thinking about doing it specifically for our trip to Florida.
Mm-hmm.
So in December, me, Norferry, and the little one are going to Disney for a week for her 5th birthday.
Okay.
We're driving the whole way.
Okay, is Herndon... Okay.
Herndon.
Is this Herndon here on the right?
This is still Bay Ridge. Oh, you're talking about...
Yes, this is Herndon. Alrighty. So we're gonna go down here. Okay, we've got. Okay, the gimbal stopped working for some reason. Maybe I hit the button. Maybe I hit the button. Okay, we've got about. Okay, 10 minutes is fine. We'll be able to do this all. I didn't want people to miss.
What's 10 minutes?
Till the ad.
Oh.
Yeah. But we're good. We're good.
Well, even if they're at, we can just stay down there for a minute.
Yeah.
Like I my phone actually lost service.
Oh wait, I'm back on.
No, we're good.
I might have hit a button. Sorry, everybody.
You're looking at the...
Sorry, everybody. Okay.
Yeah.
We should be back. We should be back. All right, this is the bay. There's a big tanker out there in the bay.
A couple of them.
I don't know why we lost connection, but
There is,
it happens.
that's low tide.
Yes, it is low tide. I can't see chat. Okay.
That's okay. Well, we can't see chat. We'll catch up with chat in just
Yep.
a little bit. You guys keep going, keep talking if you want.
Oh, and the other side, these are all private homes, and very expensive because waterfront.
It's just that. Very expensive waterfront. Not to mention, up here you'll get a really good shot
Of the bridge.
of the bridge.
Yeah. We can take a look at some of these homes now that the trees and the shrubs are out of the way.
Look, it's a chicken mailbox. Bagak!
It is a chicken. So, if you can see the land across the bay, that is the eastern shore of Maryland. So, Maryland is kind of somewhat split into, not exactly two, but...
Almost.
And off in that distance, not too far, off in that distance is Johnny Pixie. She is. She's over in Delaware.
I mean, that's a good distance.
Yeah, but it's not like... I think it's like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
It's not super far.
No, it's not.
All right. So the bay is on the right, and straight ahead is the Bay Bridge, but off to the left is the river. Well, not really the river, but it's the harbor back downtown Annapolis. But in the distance, and I don't know how well you're going to see because I cannot zoom, is the Chesapeake Bay Bridge. So that connects the western part of Maryland to the eastern part.
Very long.
It's like almost 5 miles long.
Yes.
Somewhere around there.
Yes.
And I think when it was built, it was the largest bridge of its type in the world. But there's bridges that are much larger.
Now, yes.
So, again, off in the distance is the bridge. And in that distance, and you probably can't see it, I don't know if you can see the dome. It's kind of somewhat centered in the screen. Off in the distance, that is the dome of the chapel, the Naval Academy. We were just all down there.
And this is where the river starts.
Yeah.
This is
It's
the
not
river.
really a river. It's like an extension to the harbor. I don't think it has a name. Well, Spa Creek is off of it, so I don't know if that is actually Spa Creek or what the name of it is. But again, all of these houses, they cross the road, they have their private beaches, and you got the water. We'll get a little closer. You can kind of see the city a little bit. Show a little, oh yeah, a little real estate. Yes, Gravy, thank you. So,
They're beautiful
these
homes.
are beautiful homes.
Beautiful homes.
And They were probably originally little cottages that have been
probably torn down.
And rebuilt and over the years.
Yeah. Well, not to mention there was probably some storm surge. I know this area flooded a lot when
different storms,
different hurricanes have came up the bay.
Yep.
So I still think that's my favorite one.
With that one there straight ahead?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
These are definitely entertaining homes.
Oh, yes.
Where you have parties and and they got money and they have the parties catered. And
yes. Yes.
I kind of like that one there with the stone and the cedar shake.
I agree.
Shingles. It almost has a New England look to it, but it's not. We're not New England.
Yeah. No, definitely.
All right. So right in there, that is downtown where we were earlier, and we're now going to be leaving the water. We'll see more real estate. This one's kind of cool looking. It's not my favorite, but it definitely would be good for entertaining.
It all just depends on your taste of
what
you're looking for. Like there are there are definitely a few houses in this neighborhood that are right up my alley.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But there's also some that I'm like, what?
Yeah. Alrighty. So you're not going to be able to see it. We're going to have to make a left here. We're not going to see it, but you can kind of see it. There's water back there. That's like one of the back little creeks that backs up. So this road does not have any water, but they're still nice. These are still nice houses. So you become friends with your neighbor across the way who has water access. Yes, Big Buck District. Yes. I mean, it's not the most expensive neighborhood in the state.
No,
that's down by D.C. But, again, this is right here at the state capitol. Technically, we are not in the city. We're technically in the county. But it's all Annapolis. It's all the same thing.
There you go. For sale.
There's some... Oh, yeah.
All right, Eric. I'm going that way, right?
Yes. All right, I'm back on. Sorry, everybody. We had a little bit of a signal loss. You didn't really miss too much.
Am I going that way?
Nope, gonna go straight to the left.
Left to the stop sign.
Yep, to the stop sign. Make a right. Might be a dead spot. It might. Well, we're coming out of there. We didn't have a problem the rest of this.
Annapolis.
So.
Back on?
Yeah, we're back on. Sorry. Can everybody see? Is the stream back on? I think we're connected. It says live. And I can't type to tell everybody to refresh. That's good. I mean, it still says it's been on for an hour. So because Twitch does, if you lose connection, I think you got 5 minutes. If you reconnect in it, it still counts as the same stream.
Yep.
They keep you kind of in limbo. should be an ad coming up soon, which is fine because
we're just driving.
The rest of this way isn't really much to see. It's all suburbia.
And by the time you come back, oh look, there's a "I'm not really here" cell phone tower.
Yeah, they do that all over the country. It's like,
I know. It makes me
it's
laugh.
obvious. Be better not to.
Oh, look, a fox.
Oh yeah. Oh,
just ran across the street.
Couldn't see.
It's there. It is.
It's in the garden center.
What's it doing? Oh, why are they out during the day? They're not normally out.
Yeah,
during the day.
It might be rabid.
Aw.
Question for you.
I'm interested.
The end of May, depending on your work, whatever. Probably not because it's during the week. It's going to be crowded. I was going to say maybe we can come down here and watch the Blue Angels.
Straight.
Yeah, straight.
Probably.
Because there's a couple areas that.
Well, when are they doing it?
It's at the end of May for graduation.
Oh.
And it's usually...
Look up the dates and let me know exactly what it is, and I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, but it's during the day. It's like the afternoon.
Yeah.
So
just let
if
me
not, that's fine. It's not a big deal.
Just let me know.
Not a big deal. Just as a thing that maybe Stream would like, and that we won't sit and watch, and just don't have to worry about it wobbling. Because this also has a stand.
Yeah, no, I got you.
So like a little tripod. Yeah, they're an ad. Yeah, that'll be perfect timing because it'll definitely be back by the time we get on the beach. Sorry for all the jitteriness if anybody is still here. Maryland has decent roads, but some areas are pretty bad. Been to states that have much worse roads than we do. I'm talking about you, Pennsylvania. So, well, they're an ad, so if anybody's watching from Pennsylvania, sorry. Yeah.
I mean, no, I've been to worse than Pennsylvania.
Oh.
South Carolina.
I've never been there.
Oh my Lord. Oh my gosh. You would think you were off-roading the whole time you're driving.
Yeah.
The whole time.
No, thank you.
It's crazy. Yeah, we're back in the area where there's cell phone towers. More
I mean, we're coming up to Solomon's in that area, and I mean, it's more populated than Bay Ridge, so.
Yeah.
And there's just that one little area. That was a little dead spot. You're still here, Reese Cup? Yeah, Clay Miko and her family, they go to Disney quite often. They're big Disney World fans.
Well, I don't know if... Well, I am. Nora Ferry is me. Well, not me. He's into it now. Yeah. He wasn't at first, and I convinced him. And the little one is all about it.
She's 4, so it's kind of geared to that age group.
In fact, she has recently decided that she goes through these little fits of when mommy and daddy have to go to work. So now what we do is when we have to go to work to make money, is we don't tell her that we're making money to survive. We tell her we're making money so she can go to Disney World. And she's like, okay, bye, have a good day.
Hey.
I'm like, and I really have created my own monster.
Wow, you really have.
I'm like, but hey, it works. And she's happy to let me go to work, and she's perfectly happy, and she knows that as long as we're going to work and making money, that she gets to go to Disney World. So she's good with it. However, I did tell North Fairy that I think we're going to have to create a calendar countdown and put it on the wall and just have her mark off each day until we go. Because every single day she wakes up and says, are we leaving for Disney World today?
Yeah.
Are we leaving for Disney World today? And I'm like, and I'm not, this isn't me complaining. This is me. I love, like, this brings a lot of joy to my heart. But, I'm like, I think you need some visual cues to let you know when we're actually going to be leaving for our adventure. And she knows that it's for her fifth birthday, so she knows she's going to be spoiled even more than she already is the entire trip. Like, she is super, super excited. I'm going to cry the entire trip. I'm just gonna cry more than I've ever cried in my entire life. I already know it. We went a couple years ago for one of my bigger birthdays, and I cried. We stayed on resort for the first time, and I cried when we walked into the resort. And North Fairy looked at me. He's like, "Why are you crying?" I was like, "I'm so excited. I can't help it." It's one place that just excitement makes me cry. Everything else, it's pretty hard to make me cry for. Like sadness, I don't get teary-eyed that much for sadness. I don't get teary-eyed. I get teary-eyed for anger. Anger makes me mad.
Grammy says 4-year-olds are still working the concept of time. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. I'm just still going straight.
Yep. Take this to 50.
Just wanted to make sure.
That's just the easiest because we don't need to go through any stoplights or any of that. I think from here on out, there's no stoplights. This is more highway type road.
There might be one up here.
Nope.
No, you don't think so?
2 and Reba are both
they have
exits,
interchanges.
interchanges.
They have exits. You're right.
Yep.
You're right.
Because they're heavily traveled. And they're real close to 50, so.
Yep.
Okay, the road's a little smoother now.
When we go over the bridge, I am going to do the outer side of the bridge, most lane.
Okay.
So that you can get a good view.
Okay. That's fine.
Same with coming back.
That's fine.
Okay.
Whatever works.
I just wanted to make you
I don't
aware
care.
for comfort.
It doesn't really bother me too much.
Some people get real nervous about it.
At least eastbound's got the Jersey barriers.
Yes. But we will be doing it westbound.
That's fine. I don't care. I'm not that freaked out about it.
And midweek this week marks the 1-year anniversary of our
Key Bridge collapse. Yeah.
So I don't know if Cub had told anybody, but I'm actually planning on doing a dedicated walk.
I did not know about this.
Yeah, I am planning on doing a dedicated walk
US. I didn't mention this. We were on US 50 East. It's also at this point 301 North. They share the same route. So it's the way to the beaches. It's the only crossing of the Bay Bridge in Maryland. I mean, of the Bay in Maryland. And if we would turn around like immediately and head back the opposite direction, we go right into downtown Washington, D.C.
Yep.
So this highway connects nation's capital and the state capital.
Well, 50 technically connects the East Coast to the West Coast.
Technically, if I don't know how many miles it is from here to the ocean, about 90 to 100 is where US 50 starts, and then I don't know how many thousands of miles in the opposite direction. It ends in Sacramento. It's like I can't remember. We're not going to either end.
A sign on 50 which
Well, there is.
City, but I feel like the number that it says Sacramento, and I think the number is 1337. I don't know why I think
It's more than that.
but I'm almost positive it's more than that.
I think it's over 2,000. I don't know. I'm not good with numbers. So there's the river again. We were on that bridge in the distance. Probably can't see it, but that's all right. Take the word for it. But yeah, this is the U.S. highway. This portion is interstate standards, but it is still a U.S. highway. This highway here in the summertime, in this direction on Fridays, you just want to be on this
Nope.
because it's beach traffic, and you don't want to be on the opposite on Sundays.
Yep.
Coming and going from the beach. This area of
This is still Annapolis.
Yeah, this is the Annapolis area. This area of the county, of the state, this immediate area is where I grew up. This is where Little Cub was raised.
It was for
Up here on the right, there is this restaurant. Looks like a windmill. That is a really, really good barbecue place.
yes it is.
That is one of mine, Clay Miko, and North Ferry's favorite restaurants. Welcome in, Lady Cricket Bug. Thank you for the lurk
Hello.
and the check-in. We're in the driving tour of Annapolis. We just did downtown, and now we're headed towards the Bay Bridge. Welcome in, Giggy Jack, and the check-in and the lurk. Oh, the trees are starting to
Bud.
bud. It is that time of year.
Yes. Sinuses tell me
So earlier we were far off in that direction.
On the bridge, and then you
We were far off in that direction. We saw the bridge. We were actually
on that point. You can see it.
on that water, that land off in the distance, and we're now on the bridge. So this is like about almost a 5-mile long bridge. It's 2 spans. This is the eastbound span. This is the Chesapeake Bay. That's the body of water we are on. And there's a barge with cranes. They're always doing work on this bridge. So I'm assuming it has something to do with it, or they're dredging something. And Dark Knight got first. 1 hour and 20 minutes in, somebody redeemed first. Okay, so that is the water. I'm going to try to show the water here. Because, actually, that's a good
View of the bridge.
view of the bridge. The bridge curves with the current, so there's the superstructure of the bridge. And if anybody has a fear of bridges, I'm sorry, I should have warned everybody. But let's say we're going up the bridge. Yes, Aranita, yes. This is the Chesapeake Bay Bridge.
Well, and I feel like maybe there are people that they might have fear of bridges, but watching the
Watching
video
them, yeah.
it wouldn't really affect. But
It depends.
have a
It depends.
Yeah. No, I get it.
And it doesn't help that it's a little bumpy. especially when we get off the island. If we would get off the island, the lay of the land gets very flat very quick.
Yes.
And it's very rural.
Yes.
Farms and sandy soil. There are a lot of soybean and corn over here and chicken farms.
Well, I guess we're going to McDonald's.
That works. Anywhere
I was
else?
actually hoping for the Taco Bell.
Yeah, I think at one time there was a Taco Bell.
They have a new menu item that I am excited because I can actually eat it while I drive. But, oh well. McDonald's will do. Whee!
Another non-historic McDonald's.
Oh yeah, look. But it's a prettier one.
They did the whole yellow thing, the whole seaside.
Yeah, it's supposed to look Bay Area.
Yeah,
like.
bay, beachy.
It's the Bay Area. Yeah,
So chat. Does anybody want anything at from McDonald's?
I'm not driving it to you. This is not Uber Eats.
I just want a Diet Coke.
Are you did you mobile app today?
No, thank you.
Okay, how can I help you?
Can I get a number 5 large with a Coke?
Okay, any thoughts?
No, thank you. And then can I get a large Diet Coke?
Anything else?
That is it.
Okay, 1302, the first one then.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know what? We can do that. You get to see me the first time on stream today.
Hooray!
You don't have to.
Hi. Hi.
You don't have to just watch the back of a car. And I am wearing my Proud Dirty Hooker shirt. I don't know if anybody can see. Merch I used to have. Yarny Pixie has started a merch store.
No.
I'll have to send you the link.
I will need the link.
It's really, really cute looking. Hey there, Cub and Clay.
Hi.
And oh, hi again, Reese.
Reese is here or Orlando? Reese is Delaware.
Reese is Florida.
Florida. Okay. Good morning. Yeah. No, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's right. Reese is just south of Orlando, right?
Yes.
Well, Reese, I will also be there from May 5th to May 9th in Orlando for work, though. But on the 5th, I am definitely going to the parks.
You cannot get her away from the parks.
No, it's really hard. It's a challenge. I was going to not go, and then I was going because I feel a little guilty for going without my little one, but I got over that.
So when we head back, what is the plan?
Well, I have someplace else to be at 2. So when we get back over the bridge, we'll hit Sandy Point.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And then after we do that, oh look, the helicopters in the distance.
Oh.
Isn't that usually the presidential helicopters? They always ride in 3?
Not always. I'm not certain. You probably can't see because it's so far off. They are probably coming from Dover.
Maybe.
Yeah, they're probably coming from Dover.
So,
Dover's an Air Force base in Dover, Delaware.
So after we hit Sandy, we'll probably head back to your house.
Okay.
It has been a busy weekend. I have not had any real, this is chill and lax time. And of course, I love to drive, which relaxes me. But, which is not normal, apparently. Driving is
No, it's not.
A lot of people get very stressed out
Yes.
about driving. But for me, a nice long road trip, it's the best. I love it.
She's not normal.
I love it. It's the best. I love a long road trip. It's so peaceful. What in the world?
Hmm?
Remind me to check things.
Okay.
Hello.
What else did you get?
The number 5. So which one of these is diet?
Make sure it's on the
Yep.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Have a good one.
I can't tell.
Neither can I. All right. You usually tell by the color, but I'm going to do a taste test. That's regular.
Okay.
Try that one and see what it is.
That's diet.
Okay, good. So they got it right. Hooray.
I have a
Okay.
cousin that was in the Navy. Think he's out now. Lieutenant Commander. Oh, okay.
That's a big deal. Ow! Ow, ow! Ow!
Okay, can you help me?
Yep.
I can't put the thing in the cup holder and hold on to my friends on the internet at the same time. Yes, I'm holding on to you guys. I'm holding on to you for an hour and a half.
Okay.
All right. Back on the road.
I should go that way, right? That goes to that bridge?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
there's traffic. Holy cow.
That goes over to the rum and coke exit. Rum and coke.
Okay.
Whee!
Let's click the like button.
Well, this is a good test that it actually does connect and work.
As long as we don't have my little one with us.
I just got to remember to charge my selfie stick. Welcome in, Emma. We are now on Kent Island, which is east of Annapolis. We just did a whole driving tour of downtown Annapolis and the surrounding little area. We went over the Chesapeake Bay Bridge. We stopped to get something to drink. Claymico got something to eat. And we are now headed back over the bridge. And we are headed to a state park to get out, maybe walk around a little bit, and you could see the water and everything. So this is a success. I'm calling it a successful IRL stream. You okay?
I'm good.
Don't choke.
Okay, there we go. I'm good. A successful IRL stream.
Technology is working. I mean, there was a few the second we lost a cell phone signal, a wire.
And we did determine that we need some form of adapter to use
For the microphone.
The car microphone,
Yeah.
probably.
Because Emma, I don't know if anybody else hears it. A lot of people are saying the audio is kind of crackly, so. Because when I'm on mobile, I can't use my OBS and all my gadgets and apps to adjust things because it's non-existent. I'm very limited what I can do on stream. I can't even type in my own chat when I'm on the phone.
Okay, those people are taking the exit,
So it makes no sense to me. I don't know why they do that the streamer can't type in their own chat. Like if I want to raid out, I can't. We're back on the bridge again. I should have warned everybody the first time. If anybody has an issue with bridges, this is a very big bridge. So roadway. Big old body of water. Here's the bridge that we're getting onto. And in the distance, I don't know if you can see, there's like you can see like a tannish brown line. That's water. That's where we're going. That's Annapolis State Park. That's,
We'll see it a little better after we get closer.
yeah, when we get higher up. And you're not, on a clear day, when you're at the top of the bridge, you might be able to spot, not here on the stream, but you might be able to spot some of the buildings in downtown Baltimore.
That has to be a really clear
Yeah,
day.
clear day, and you won't be able to see it on the stream. lost signal for a second. I don't know why. Had a little glitch. We're not in a sparsely populated area. We don't got a big mountain blocking a signal. There are no mountains in this part of the state. I haven't been here, I don't know how long.
I love that house.
It is pretty.
Sorry guys, speed bump. Somebody actually lived there, or is that a tour house?
I think it's historic. It's something, I guess maybe like...
I'm guessing it's the owner of the property.
The state owns the property.
It does now.
It's owned it for as long as it's been a park. It's a state park.
I know, but before it was a state park, it was
yeah.
probably someone's residence.
Oh, yeah, probably. Yeah, it's probably like administration or some type of building.
I don't think we can park. So I have to go around and we'll park over there. That would be the easiest way for us to walk. They're doing a lot of
beach
construction
reclaiming
at the moment.
Okay.
I don't know if it's beach reclaiming. Like they were, like all that part, they were putting new houses or new trees.
New trees and
they were doing more of a
landscaping.
There was a lot of landscaping.
I mean, this wood stuff looks new.
Yeah,
like the railing.
They've been doing a lot of that type thing. So we'll just park like right here.
That's fine. Okay, let me take that out.
Yeah, it should be charged enough for you too.
If not, I'll hold it with my hand.
All right.
I will bring my beverage.
It looks like there's a walkway right here on the other side.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the concrete looks also new.
Yeah. Whew, these hips don't lie. Sitting in that car for that long. Wait, is it concrete? Or it's something, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a composite. It's look like wood. Alright, I can't see chat because it's bright out here.
It's very bright. You want to go that way? Maybe we should go that way.
Why don't we go this way? Because there's a better view of the bridge and the lighthouse. Yeah, it's a little too cold for me.
I'm going to assume they're fishing.
Yeah.
You said on the bridge?
Yeah, we'll get a little further up here.
Still alive?
We're still alive. I hear geese. Okay, I think somebody typed something, but I can't see because it's bright out here. I don't like walking in this gravel.
You gotta walk on. I don't know if you can.
No. We're right up here to this.
Ooh, that's good.
Alright, can you hold this?
Yeah.
For me? Alright, I can't read. You can't read what chat says, so.
Where are you headed? Where are you headed? I'm on
Yeah, that was when we went to the other side of the bridge.
Okay. Well, that's the last thing that was.
Okay.
Other than that, your crafty collective came up.
Alrighty. So that's the bridge we were just on.
That is the Bay Bridge. Chesapeake Bay Bridge, specifically.
So we were right up at the top of that.
You might want to stop here and show the lighthouse. I don't know how well.
And in the distance, I'm not walking all the way down there,
Yeah.
but there's a lighthouse. It's automated now. But I remember, well, I've never been in it, but actually, I was almost in it. Really wasn't. I've been in a boat right near it. When it's foggy, makes a big
Difference.
loud foghorn. And where I live is not too far. Where I grew up is not too far from here, and you could hear it. This is the bay. Alrighty.
All right.
If it was warmer, sitting out on the sand would be a little nicer, but it's too cold for that.
You want to wait it out?
We can. I don't know who was on.
Doesn't matter. We'll wait out. Remember, you're going to tell me how to do it. Mod view?
No.
Okay.
Hit it. Close out of there. You don't have to go in there. Can you type? Yeah, you can type it in chat. Hold on before you do that. We got to see who's on. So,
There's 5 people on.
no.
You mean on
Streamers are on. Yeah. So go to whatever you're following.
whatever I'm following?
Is Classy on?
Yes, Classy's on.
Let's rate Classy.
Okay.
So
Classy, we're on our way.
yeah, we're gonna go raid out. We're gonna go to the World Class Hooker type /raid space the World Class Hooker, all one word.
Right.
Yep, and then hit enter. And yep. Don't worry about the oh wait, did it work? No, /raid. / not exclamation point.
Oh, /. Well, it gave us the raid call.
Yeah, it's a raid call.
That /?
Yeah, that's /.
That's all right.
I think so, yeah. Hit enter.
Yeah, that worked because your Autobot came up saying have a good day.
Wait,
Hey, Jerry,
did it
good day
actually do it?
Are you still live?
Yes, I'm still. Well, it's always going to be live until I shut it off. Okay, I can't really see anything. Did you actually go to Classy?
Not yet. It's on its way, I think.
I can't.
Here it is. It's on its
Yep,
way.
hit right now. Hit.
Okay.
Yep, hit the
Bye,
purple button.
guys.
Bye, and we're gone.